It's such a weird sensation. It's like I've never felt something this warm this close to my eye. Alright, if you haven't guessed by the title, this week's video is going to be a little Five Below, I guess like a haul, and also just like testing out like some of their beauty products, because I've seen familiar ones like Wet n Wild and LA Colors, but there was a bunch of other ones I had never seen before, and like a couple weird other items that I picked up just to see like if they worked or not. And also, if you haven't noticed, my hair is looking so good. So this is one of the items I picked up from Five Below. First part is going to be a reveal of this little heatless curl thing that I picked up from Five Below, because I'm about ready to take it out of my hair. It's been 6 hours, I think actually 7 hours, since I've had this in my hair. Oh god. My hair was dry when I put it in because it had no instructions. It didn't tell me like if my hair was supposed to be damp or wet or anything. So I kind of just assumed dry. Okay, we got like a little curl there. I've seen these on, when I used to have TikTok, I saw that these were pretty big, and I saw some really like good looking curls, but it's not looking like it's gonna be the case for me. Maybe the side came out better. Okay, like, I guess this is not how it's supposed to look, I don't think, because whenever I saw like people doing it on TikTok, their hair would be like so nice and like curled, but this is kind of just like frizzy. So yeah, that is how this looks. If you guys know like a better technique for this, please let me know, because I really was hoping that this would work. So oh yeah, also I picked up this because I just thought it was really cute, and honestly I kind of want to put one in my hair now, like while I do my makeup and stuff. It's just these cute little flower sparkly hair clips, so I'm probably gonna use the pink one right now just to put my hair up. Okay, so I guess we're going for a little Pam Anderson, like very messy updo today. That's what my hair has chosen for me, because my hair decides the vibe, not me. Has a mind of its own. Anyway, so let us jump into the makeup. I kind of forgot what I bought because I got this yesterday and I was like really out of it yesterday when I was buying stuff, sorry. It ended up being like $72. So you can really do some damage at Five Below if you're like out to buy some stuff. So for foundation, I actually think this might be a Five Below brand. I picked up this Just Tinted W7, I think the brand is, Tinted Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid. Is it gross if I dip my beauty blender in this water cup I have? Is that gross? I'm just gonna do it. I'm like really, I'm too lazy to walk to the sink right now, so yeah. I'm going to pour this on the back of my hand. I hope this color will match me. This was the lightest shade they had, but honestly it might be a little too dark. But let's just try it out. Ooh, okay. She's a little dark, but I'm also just very pale. Right off the bat, I'm actually really surprised because it has more like coverage than I thought it would. Because I have a few other tinted moisturizers and they're like very light coverage, but this is actually giving me some good coverage. I'm surprised. W7. Pretty nice. Oh my god, this is so orange. Okay, so update. This did not work out for me. It was just really way too dark for me. Unfortunately, I just have very pale skin, so it's really hard to find a foundation or whatever, like concealer that matches. But I think this is actually a really good option if you have a little bit of a darker skin tone. It's more high coverage than I thought it was gonna be, so yeah, I just went in with my own tinted moisturizer from Winky Look. But yeah, really good option if you're in the market for an inexpensive tinted moisturizer. I think it looked really nice on the skin. It just unfortunately was not my shade. Okay, next, I'm really hoping that this is my shade. I picked up a concealer. I couldn't find one that wasn't Wet n Wild or LA Colors, but this is the Wet n Wild. I think it's Incognito Concealer. I had never seen this Wet n Wild concealer before, so very excited to try it. I got the lightest shade. Just gonna put a little there. I say a little, but I really do put kind of a lot. And then I'm going to just put some concealer also on my blemishes. I'm trying not to use this end because it has the darker tinted moisturizer on it, and I don't want to make this concealer darker. But honestly, right off the bat, wow, this is good. Like, I'm impressed. I know Wet n Wild is a good brand, so I really shouldn't be like surprised that this is good, but I've been in the market for a good like new concealer, and honestly really happy I found this. Incognito Wet n Wild, huge win. Love that. Okay, awesome. So next up, I picked up a translucent powder, and it's just the Wet n Wild again. It's a translucent powder. I might just put a little on the sponge and then just put it under my eye. That actually looks really good. I never normally put my powder on this way, but I think I like it for under the eyes because my eyes kind of tend to crease underneath. So yeah, that's actually really nice. Okay, the only brush that I got from Five Below is this really cool, it's from Wet n Wild again. I didn't actually realize that, but it's from Wet n Wild, and it's just this little rose. I think it's a blush brush, but I feel like you can just use it for like powder, like other powders. It's like shaped like a rose. Feels like actually a lot less dense than I thought it was gonna be. It's very like fluffy and light. So I'm just gonna go in and use that to apply the rest of the powder. No complaints about this brush. It works like how a brush should. It has no fallout, I don't think. And it's cute, so extra bonus points for that, right? Cute little rose brush, my cutest little brush that I own. Also, this powder worked really well. Next, I'm going to just use this bronzer from LA Colors that I picked up. It's the Mos Ink Bronzer. I've never used LA Colors before ever, but I heard it's really good, and it's, again, like a super affordable option, like all these products are because they're from Five Below. Let's try that. I don't have a brush from Five Below for like bronzer and blush, so I'm just gonna use this little angled brush that I have. Kind of just swirl it around. There's like the different colors in there, which I really like. It's definitely very orange toned. I usually use more of a cool tone bronzer. Okay, impressions of this bronzer. It's like, it's nice, it's pigmented. If you like a more warm tone bronzer, I would definitely suggest this one, the LA Colors Mos Ink Bronzer. But again, I usually use more of a cool tone, so I don't really think it's super flattering on me, but it's not bad. Going to go in with this blush I got. Again, Wet n Wild. It's the Hello Halo Blush Lighter. Frick. Okay, so this is my fault. In my attempt to open it, I accidentally like jammed my thumb and broke it on my pans, so that's awesome. I'm going to dip into the blush side. I guess they're both technically like highlighters because it's called a blush lighter, but I feel like this is definitely more like the blush. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't have a brush for a highlighter right now that's clean, so anyway, I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm going to use this side to be more of a highlight. That's really pretty. Wet n Wild has some really nice highlighters. I just never tried them, but I see online all the time that people like hype them up, and it's definitely living up to the hype. Very pretty. I feel like I'm very glowy right now with the blush and the highlighter combo, but anyway, I think it's a cute look. Very summery. So I actually forgot that I bought this very weird item that I've actually kind of been dying to try because, you know what, I'm just gonna say it. My feet are a little crusty, okay? They're a little crusty. And so I bought this feet moisturizing and smoothing foot mask from Freeman. So while I do the rest of my makeup, I'm going to let my feet marinate. And hopefully I can report back to you guys that my feet are no longer crusty. Alright. I've never done a foot mask before. This is so weird. Okay. So it's shaped like a little sock. You just open the top and you just stick your little foot in there. Oh, that's so weird. That's such a weird sensation. It's like cold at first. But yeah, so now you guys just know that my feet are marinating for the rest of this video, and I'll let you know if they're soft and supple. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. And so they had a lot of different selections of eyeshadow there, but honestly this one really caught my eye because the packaging is just really cute, and I love this pastel-y green color. So it's the LA Colors What's the Tea Matcha Mix Palette. Alright, I don't really know what look I want to go for, but obviously it's gonna have to be something colorful. I kind of want to do green, but it's gonna clash with my shirt, but like who really cares because you can change your shirt. So I'm just gonna go in with this shimmery green shade on the top left. Oh wow, okay, that's actually more pigmented than I thought. And I'm just going to go over my entire lid with that. This palette is not the best. She has quite a bit of fallout and the color payoff is not like too great. I had to really go in and apply a lot of green. So now I'm just kind of trying to go in with this top right shade. It's like a yellowy gold. And put that on my inner corner, but it's not really showing up. So now I'm going to go in with one of the darker shades. I think I'm gonna try that dark green and just go into my crease with it. That is quite dark, holy crap. BRB when I do the rest of my eyeshadow, and I will be back to give you guys my final thoughts on this little palette. Okay, so I think this isn't half bad. Definitely don't expect it to be like super pigmented, but if you go in enough times like with your finger and kind of like tap it over your eye, the color payoff is pretty good for the price. So I just used those two green shades and made a cute little green eye look. Next up is eyeliner. This is from Wet n Wild. It is just a liquid eyeliner. It's supposed to be waterproof. It's the breakup proof. I think this actually went viral on TikTok. Again, I don't know anymore because I deleted it for, you know, mental health reasons. But last I saw, this was quite the hot commodity. So I'm excited to try it out. I'm not very good at liquid eyeliner, to be honest. I used to be in high school when I did it like literally all the time, but I usually use like eyeshadow now as eyeliner, so I'm gonna have to have a little moment of silence here. Okay, so eyeliner is done. Really good pigmentation. I was kind of surprised because the tip was kind of like bendier than I thought, so it was a little bit hard to like make them even, but it's just something that probably just takes a little bit of getting used to. And so now here we have the exciting part. This is all exciting, okay, but like this, I had to unbox it because I had to get a AAA battery. Just this heated eyelash curler. It says it has mild heat for maximum curl. So let me just power that on. I'm scared. Okay, so I've left this for a few minutes and it's definitely pretty warm now, like kind of a little bit too hot to keep my finger on it for a while, so I'm gonna try to use it now. So let's just, oh my god, I'm like flinching. Okay. It doesn't even tell me how long to hold it on, so I'm gonna wait like a few more seconds. It's such a weird sensation. It's like I've never felt something this warm this close to my eye. Okay, I feel like this isn't really doing much, to be honest. Like, compared to a normal eyelash curler, I feel like this really isn't doing anything. Okay, I think the verdict on this is that it's probably not gonna be worth your money unless you just like to try gimmicky stuff like I do. I think a traditional eyelash curler definitely takes way less time and gives you a lot bigger of a curl. But next up is just mascara, and I just got the LA Colors Boomtastic Lifts and Boosts Lashes Smudge Proof. Honestly, not very impressed right now, not gonna lie. I'm like swiping over the same lashes and like hardly any mascara is coming out. And if you know me, I like my lashes big, okay? So this is not cutting it right now. Come on! Yeah, this mascara is just not working out for me. That really sucks. Okay, let me put on my normal mascara and I'll show you guys like the comparison. So this is 2 coats with the LA Color. I'm going to apply my normal mascara, the Lash Paradise, I think from L'Oreal, and I'll show you guys like the difference. And this is the 1 coat with the Lash Paradise. Let me get scarily close so you guys can see my lashes. So yeah, not a huge fan of that mascara. If you like more natural, like less clumpy lashes, that's maybe an option for you. So next is my brow product that I got. It's the LA Colors Brow Pomade in the color dark brown. So it comes with like a little spoolie and applicator brush. This is a nice little glass jar. Just for reference, I normally only use a brow gel, so I'm not quite used to seeing my brows this dark, so I'm kind of just going to go in on the tail of my brows with this. This is giving me like Anastasia brow pomade vibes because you can easily go overboard with this if you're not careful, but definitely really good pigmentation. I think I probably just should have gotten a shade lighter. So last product before the end of the video is this little Wet n Wild Cloud Pout lip balm. I think it's a lip balm, lip mousse, marshmallow lip mousse, in the color Pour Some. That's so small I can barely read it, but I feel like this is gonna smell really good. So yeah. Yeah, she smells delicious. Definitely clashes with the eyeshadow, but poor planning on my part. If I had to describe it, I would say like very, very sweet, sugary marshmallow smell. It was really nice and creamy on the lips. Definitely good color payoff. I like it. The color maybe isn't my first choice, but I think it's nice. I guess the last thing to do is to take off these babies right here and give my final thoughts. Okay, honestly, my feet do feel like a good amount softer. So, sorry I smelled it. It just smells like tea tree to me. Cool. Just like awkwardly rubbing this into my feet while I talk to you guys. We're getting close, okay? Overall, if you're on a budget and you're trying to get some beauty products, I definitely recommend Five Below. I think that next I might try Dollar Tree and just kind of compare the two. I think Dollar Tree might only have LA Colors though, so I'll have to go check, but yes. I'm just like taking in my makeup right now and I'm like, wow, this is an interesting look. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have an awesome week and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!